This is Nathan Bowman, Shade Automation Specialist for Draper Incorporated. Today we're going to talk about programming an Intelliflex I/O dual zone wall switch. For programming both the single and dual zone Intelliflex I/O wall switches, it's recommended to use the programming tool that comes with the switch. First thing we're going to cover is the switch itself. We have a program button, start button, add, and skip. In addition to that, you also have the control area. Again, this is a dual zone wall switch, so you have zone 1, which is on the left hand side, zone 2, which is on the right hand side. Inside each control area, you have a fully open and a fully closed button. If you notice the more predominant lines in between the fully open and fully closed, those are going to represent your preset 1, 2, and 3, or 25, 50, 75% presets. To operate the shades, simply tap the fully closed button. The shades will go to their lower limit. If you want to stop in between the fully open and fully closed, simply tap somewhere in between the two buttons and the shades will stop. To retract the shades, tap the fully open button. Next thing we're going to cover is how to assign shades to a switch zone. By default, all switch zones will control every shade in the network. To limit the operation to a select group of shades, use the following procedure. Step 1. Enter programming mode by holding the program button for 5 seconds. The green LED will begin to flash. If you'll notice here, the green LED is flashing. With this being a dual zone switch, you have the capability to toggle between zone 1 and zone 2. If you'll notice, that green light is just flashing once with a slight pause and then once again. That means that we are currently in programming mode for zone 1. To toggle between zone 1 and zone 2 programming mode, simply tap the fully open button of the zone you'd like to program. Now you'll notice after I tap the fully open button for zone 2, the green LED is now rapidly blinking twice. To go back to zone 1, simply tap fully open for zone 1. Now that I've chosen the correct zone that I want to program, I'm going to assign shades to that zone. Next step is to hold the start button for 2 seconds. One shade will begin to identify. Tap the add button to assign the shade to that switch zone, or tap the skip button to move on to the next shade. Once all shades for the group have been added, tap the start button. All shades in the group will begin to identify. Tap the start button again to finish programming the group. Now that that group is programmed, I'm going to jump over to zone 2. I don't need to exit programming mode. Once I've hit start for the second time, I can just look up here, I'm blinking once, tap the fully open button. Now I have 2 green blinking lights. Go into programming mode for zone 2, hit the start button. My shades are going to begin to identify. I don't want that one, so I'm going to skip it. I want this one, so I'm going to add it. Again, hit the start to confirm your group. This is the one I want, that is correct. Hit start again, and it will stop identifying. To exit programming mode, hold the program button for 5 seconds until the LEDs go out. If you have any further questions regarding the programming of an Intelliflex I/O wall switch, please reach out to Draper Tech Support at 1-800-238-7999.